Well, good morning and welcome back to the Fox Valley Ice Arena here in Geneva, Illinois, where our second game of the consolation games here will feature the Chicago Stallions A1 taking on the Winnetka Warriors A1 in a PeeWee 12 and under silver matchup. Hello, everyone. This is Eric Willowide along with my partner Aaron Schellen. In our opening game, we had the Glenview Stars defeating the Vipers by a score of 3-2. A late goal by the Vipers made that one interesting, Aaron, but the Stars were able to hold on in those last 33 seconds to gain the third place in the consolation bracket.
Yeah, we've all year long, we've seen really nothing but really entertaining hockey. I mean, I mentioned in that first game that by the time today's over, we will have done 66 NIHL games this season, and I can count on probably one hand the number of games that ended in more than a 3-goal deficit. So that first game was just more of what we've seen all year long.
So these two teams finished 5th and 6th place, respectively, in the PeeWee 12 and under silver tier 1 division. Both were 6, 8, and 6, good for 18 points. The Stallions with 48 goals, 59 against, a -11. Winnetka with 60 goals, 65 against, a -5. Both of these teams lost to some very high-powered teams in the championship game. The Bloomington Thunder defeated the Stallions 6-0, as did the Huskies, the number 2 seed, defeated Winnetka 6-0. So those two teams are playing in the championship in Joliet.
Yeah, I was going to say that neither of these teams scored a goal the last time we saw them. So looking forward to seeing each of them celebrate here a little bit today.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. As far as head-to-head, Winnetka won both the matches. First one was back on December 3rd at Fifth Third Arena. Winnetka won that one 3-2. Then the Stallions won the return match in Winnetka by the score of 6-5. That was back on January 7th. So those were your head-to-head matchups. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the third largest hockey league and youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of 49 travel hockey organizations. Almost all of those teams are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. Aaron, I don't know if you know this, but this is the 53rd season of play for the Northern Illinois Hockey League.
I've heard that somewhere.
Yep, the NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, PeeWee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. And, of course, NIHL partners with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament, which is what you're watching right now, at the conclusion of the season. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, NIHL president.
And the Stallions immediately throwing a curveball at us. Last Sunday when we did their game, number 81, Corin Switzer got the start. Today, number 50, Flynn Walker will get the start.
All right.
The nod in goal for the black and gold, while down to our right, it's easy because they only have one goalie on their roster, Dylan George.
Okay, so we are underway here at the Fox Valley Ice Arena. The Stallions Aaron's probably a little bit excited to see the black and gold out there. Those are his Bruins colors, but, he's impartial.
I'm impartial, although I do like seeing Lev Lipitz out there, number 63 in the black and gold. As a Bruins fan, I'm kind of digging that.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
And then for Winnetka, they are in their home whites with the green trim, green and blue. So it has that little gold around the numbers as well. You got a little bit of everything going on there.
A little bit of everything.
So Winnetka, they'll be going right to left here to start things off, whereas the Stallions will go left to right. Center ice picking up the puck there. And now here come the Stallions going the other way. Cutting between the circles. Shot does not get through, as that shot there was deflected. Henry Crumbliss. He's a scrappy player. I remember from the game we did last week when they were taking on the Thunder. Very scrappy play. Oh, 63 getting a penalty here.
Yes, he was
right
destined.
on cue.
Yeah, right on cue. There you go. And he's treated just like the Bruins number 63. Treated unfairly, I say.
That's right. So off the box. goes Lev Lipitz, and we'll have a power play for the Warriors as the faceoff will be to the left of goalkeeper Flynn Walker. Taking the draw for Winnetka will be 64 Trip Wilson. I love that name. And we're going to get 57 Nicholas Kutso on the draw for the Stallions. Early power play here, 10:58 to go. In the first period, no score.
Oh, that deflects in.
Wow.
Yeah, shot from the point, George Cyrillis. I think that was deflected home by Bennett Burgoon. Wow.
Well, just as I went to put the score bug up, I'm going to have to update that.
Yeah, so nice hard shot from the point by Trip Wilson, number 64. Bennett Burgoon, number 16, got his stick on that and tips it past Flynn Walker. And just like that, the Warriors on the power play take the lead. That did not take long.
10:52. And who was on the goal?
That was Bennett Burgoon, number 16, on the deflection.
I remember calling his name a lot last week as well. He was very noticeable.
Now we have George Cyrillius is in the penalty box. There was a collision in front of the team benches as the Warriors came in to celebrate. And I don't know what the actual call. Actually, we got, so George Cyrillius is in the box for the Warriors. Officials talking to the Winnetka coaching staff as the Warriors were skating back to sort of, fist bump as you do after a goal with the bench. There was a collision between the Warriors and the Stallions right in front of the Stallions bench, and it looks like the Warriors are going to be shorthanded now.
So Stallions will immediately go to a power play here. Nate Singer looks like he's got the practice jersey going on. Laundry wasn't ready in time. It's all right. Yeah, of course, he'll flip it into the zone. So power play for the Stallions, looking to see if they can get the equalizer here in the early going. 10:41 remaining. 1-0 Warriors on that quick power play goal by Bennett Burgoon. Kept in at the near point by Zolna. And then backhanded towards the net where Dylan George knocked that into the near corner.
It's another one that I love, by the way, number 4 in black and gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Play along the far boards, 4-player battle. Finally dug out by Kutso. He fires a shot that rung off the side of the net. Might have hit the far post. And then goes between the circles. And then that's pushed out, or it's going to get out to center. There's Mason Freiberger carries it in. Picked up by the Stallions. Singer, center ice. Slow stick handle. Now he'll make his way into the zone. And he'll ring it down low as he's going to head off for a change. Getting there first was Brady Level. Now he's going to have to chase after it again. He's got Kutso in his back pocket there. Chipped out the center by Finn Lohmeyer. Met Finn's mom just prior to the game here. I told her about the video download for last week's game, and she said, yeah, that's okay. It's like, well, hopefully a better outcome today.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, coming in. Shot never got through.
Ooh, that one made it.
Trickled towards the net to George, yeah.
Yeah, that one made it through George, but Winnetka Warrior defense in the right place to knock that one away.
So now we'll have a draw just outside the Winnetka zone along the far boards in front of the Warriors bench. 8:54 to go. First period, 1-0 Warriors. Only 3 seconds remaining on the penalty to George Cyrillis.
Yeah, those games last week, you really saw who the top 2 teams in this 12 and under silver division were, as the Huskies and the Thunder really put on an offensive show in both of those games.
Yeah, offensive and defense. You know, they carry the play and they shut both teams down.
Yep.
So good matchup here, though, for the consolation. As that one trickles, almost gets by Flynn Walker.
The puck deflected past him. He tried to put his glove down on the puck. It went under his glove, and then he made a second stab at it as it was approaching the goal line and was able to cover up the second time. So almost a 2-0 Warriors lead here early on.
So now we'll have the draw again to the left of Walker. Won by the Warriors. Shot from the top of the far circle. Not a whole lot on it. That was from John Carter. Then he rings it down low. Warriors will get after it first. Spinning in the near corner. And then dug out by Levi Solomon. Chip back towards the net. Intercepted by the Stallions before it could get on Flynn Walker. And then that one almost whistles through the blue paint. Flipped on net by Burgoon.
Nice stick work by Walker to knock that aerial pass out of harm's way.
Now Crumbliss battling along the far boards. He gets it out to center, but it's brought in off sides by the Warriors. So we'll have a draw just outside the Stallion zone along the far boards. 1-0 Winnetka. 7:44 to play, first period.
Yeah, Winnetka's come out pretty sharp here through the first 4+ minutes. Power play goal, kill off a penalty, and then get some offensive zone time immediately afterwards.
So that was Kutso and Kosonen on the draw. Stallions bring it into the Winnetka zone. They'll throw it over to the far boards. And it goes behind the net. Tracking that one down is Oliver Lees. He changes directions. And he's going to hold it and throw it to the far boards. Kept in at the far point. Stallions. Stick handle move there was denied. And then it's thrown down low. Oliver Lees will pick it up. Rings it off the glass. Well, did we have an issue with 90 last week, Aaron?
I think we did, yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't have last week's roster to remember who 90 is. So
we had to yell down to the bench in between periods where we could do that where we were last week in Northbrook as the benches were right below us. But
yeah, they're a little further away here. I don't know if I can. That name's coming to me.
Well, call the game and think about it in between periods.
All right. Yeah, otherwise I'll be sitting here.
Right.
Well, you'll be hearing me thinking the whole time, which you won't hear anything.
You'll hear the brain start to overheat.
Yeah, that won't take long. Puck rung down low. That's going to be an icing call against the Stallions. 6:12 to go. So what does it say that he continues to get left off the roster?
Well, I think, in Ruben's defense, I think he just used the rosters that he sent us the rosters that we used last week. So
what are you saying? They're busy with championship weekend in Joliet?
Yeah, they got a lot going on down in Joliet right now. So
yeah. Well, good luck to all the teams competing for the championship rounds. As play along the far boards, Winnetka keeps it in the zone. Brady Level. Oh, nice stop move. Fired. Oh, that one does not get through. And we're going to get a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be interference on Mason Freiberger. And Gio Ori threw a punch. And Gio Ori is going to go as well for the extracurricular. So
interference. And
unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Freiberger skated past Ori, and Ori threw a little left-hand jab, and the officials caught it. So learning opportunity here for young number 94 in black and gold. Your team was just given a power play. You gave it back with an unnecessary shot to the head. So we will skate 5 to a side.
5 to a side it is on the draw. It's going to be Trip Wilson for the Warriors and Lev Lippitz for the Stallions. Lippitz wins the draw. Warriors, however, gain possession. They'll dump it down low. And after that puck is Nolan Northrup. Throws it to the far board. Still inside Stallions territory, however. And then it's chipped out to center. Tracking that one down will be Finn Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer carries it in. Fires from the top of the near circle. And that one had a little late dip to it. Flynn Walker had to track that one all the way through. Referee did not blow the whistle,
Yeah, there was
so play on.
Nobody standing around Walker. He had the puck in his glove, and there was about a 2 or 3 second delay there, and he finally just dropped it on the ice.
So now near boards dumped in by Wilson. And Northrup will go after it once more. Out to center. Leavell had it for a moment. And now the Stallions with a 2-on-1. Taking it wide, shooting. Where is it?
It is in the
Dylan
pads.
George wasn't sure, but yeah, you're right. Between the pads there, he had that look back for a moment to say, did I get it? And he did.
Yeah, he had those pads squeezed just enough that the puck got lodged between them, and he lost visibility to it. So did the officials, and we got a whistle.
4:56 to go here in the first period. 1-0 lead for Winnetka as they took the penalty time down on the coincidentals. But we'll know when they're coming back.
I like having the penalty boxes right in front of us like this.
Yeah, which was the case at
week.
North Shore last week, too. We were, like, right on top of it. Thrown towards the net. That's pushed ahead by the Warriors, kept inside the zone. That puck never made it to Dylan George as it got deflected into the near corner. We got a 3-player battle. Player falls down, and we got a whistle stuck, puck knocked down with a high save. Oh, no, interference call.
Yeah, from the official in the neutral zone.
Right.
Calling that penalty on Ethan Garchik, number 33.
So interference is the call. Ethan Garchik will take the seat, as Aaron mentioned. And the Warriors will have a power play with 4:20 to go here in the first period, already leading 1-0. The draw will come down inside Stallions territory to the right of Flynn Walker. Now they're taking a photo op with Walker. Talking strategy over, and the draw. Winnetka wins it. Backhand attempt by Burgoon. Another backhand, and that one slowly rolls over to Flynn Walker, who puts the glove down and holds on.
Yeah, it looked like the Stallions got caught a little off guard there on that draw as Flynn Walker was still talking to his defenseman when the official dropped the puck. Got to be aware of what's going on around you.
Absolutely. Along the near boards, Kutso lost possession. Now Burgoon skates up along the far boards, cuts inside between the circles. Pass back to him was interrupted, and now the Stallions will look to take it out. They do. Stallions shorthanded here. That's Henry Crumblis.
I don't know
Scrappy player for the Stallions.
I'm not sure why there was no icing there.
Pace of play, Aaron.
I'm not complaining. The less icing's the better, but that should have been icing.
Back inside Winnetka territory, chipped out to Burgoon at center. He's going to skate it up. Tries to chip it in, is not able to. And that puck flipped up in the air and now finally gets into the Stallions territory, but it looks like it might have tipped the Stallions bench on the way. And so we'll have a draw outside Stallion zone along the far boards.
Yeah, not a ton of high-quality scoring opportunities here in this one. Obviously, the Warriors got on the board early, but since that initial power play, and there really hasn't been a lot of neutral ice play. Both teams have had some pretty solid offensive zone time, but both defenses doing a good job keeping the puck on the outside.
Between the circles, that one goes wide right. And now Zolna will look to push it up. He collides along the far boards, lost his stick, doing a good job of pushing it ahead to Singer. Nate Singer will roll it into Warriors territory. That's going to go for an icing call. They caught that one. So now draw back inside Stallions territory. Only 23 seconds remaining on the Winnetka power play, 2:42 to go in the first. 1-0 Winnetka. Draw to the left of Flynn Walker. Winnetka wins the draw. Push to the point between the circles. Oh, that one ricocheted, rebound, and poked in. That's Thomas Kosonen. Picked up the rebound and puts it past Flynn Walker. Another power play goal for Winnetka, and they're up 2-0.
Yeah, that one beat Flynn Walker to the low glove side. It hit that far post and found its way into the back of the net. So it hit that post, and instead of bouncing out or bouncing across the crease, it bounced into the back of the net. So the Warriors, a couple of power play goals here, taking advantage of the special teams, taking advantage of the man advantage to give themselves a 2-0 lead. So teams playing pretty even 5-on-5, but Warriors getting it done on the man advantage.
And now Zolna backhands it. Pass. Oh, that one had to be fought off by Walker. That one had a lot on it. That one was fired by John Carter between the circles up high.
Yeah, nice shoulder save by Walker.
And that one rings through the paint. Walker steers it over to the far boards. Thrown on net. That one got deflected, but wide to the left post. Stallions are under siege here a little bit by Winnetka. And that attempt towards the net was taken by Zolna. Zolna tries to backhand it. He falls down. He loses his stick. Both players lose their stick.
It's chaos.
It really is. All right, opportunity for Lippitz. Lippitz skating in, takes it wide, backhands it. Nice pass.
Wow.
Score! What a play! And putting it in the net, Solomon Rogers. We got a 2-1 hockey game.
Wow, what a feed from Lippitz. Spun around on the backhand, found the stick of Solomon Rogers, and Rogers did not miss. So Lev Lippitz looking an awful lot like the rat-faced killer, Brad Marchand out there. Beautiful no-look backhand pass. Stallions back in this one.
2-1. That thing was a thing of beauty.
That was a pretty goal. We don't see enough of that at these lower levels. At these lower levels, usually the players with the most speed are the ones who are going to skate through the deep, like we saw in the last game. Couple of end-to-end style goals, but that was an absolutely beautiful pass from Lev Lippitz, perfectly placed onto the stick of Solomon Rogers, and Rogers buried it. I mean, he went stick side about halfway up the net, and nothing Dylan George could do about that one.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter by Solomon Rogers, but you're right. The play started by Lippitz. Oh, wraparound attempt as Flynn Walker was a little tardy getting back over to the near post. And now Kutzo will carry it in. Shot, save made by George.
I think that handcuffed him a little bit, but he was able to make the blocker save.
Now pushed up ahead. Finn Lohmeyer has it. Will skate it up. That is pocket picked momentarily. Stallions trying to get it outside the zone. They do. TJ Thielen.
That should be, are they going to whistle that as a regular offsides or as an intentional offsides?
Irregular.
An irregular
Yes.
offsides.
It looks like their standard
Standard, everyday, normal offsides.
offsides is the call here. Lohmeyer spinning off the far boards, throws it on net. And that'll go into or towards the net. That'll go to the near corner. And then out to the neutral zone. George Cyrilis throws it back over. Stallions now with the puck at center ice. They'll dump it down low. Dylan George comes out of his net to leave it for his defenseman, Cyrilis. And the puck will skate into Stallions territory, out to center ice. Ori, cross ice pass to Kutzo. He whistled that one high and wide, but had a lot on it. And time winds down here in the first period. A very entertaining first period. Looks like Winnetka was going to head to the break with a 2-0 lead, Aaron, but that late goal by Solomon Rogers with the assist by Lev Lipitz, the whirl around behind the backhand pass.
Yeah.
And then Rogers didn't miss. We have a 2-1 hockey game.
Yeah, that was a very fun first period. Winnetka, a couple of power play goals, got on the board super early in the first minute of the game. Bennett Burgoon would get that first power play goal. Second goal of the game also on the power play. But the Stallions hanging in there. Stallions, they get down early, but pick up that late period goal to make this thing a 2-1 hockey game as we go to the second.
Hey, Blackhawk fans, be sure to tune into these upcoming games. The Hawks will be on United Center Ice at 2 o'clock this afternoon to take on the hated St. Louis Blues. That game is on NBC Sports Chicago, 2 o'clock puck drop. Then on Thursday, March 3rd, the Hawks will be hosting the Oilers. A lot of home cooking for the Hawks recently here. 7:30 puck drop, also on NBC Sports Chicago. Saturday, March 5th, the Hawks will be in Philadelphia to take on the Flyers. 2 o'clock puck drop. And that game will be on ESPN Plus and ABC. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. All right, both teams will change sides. Warriors going left to right, Stallions right to left. And Aaron.
I was going to say, this is the second period, Eric. What is this?
Well, this is the period of the long change. Obviously, the benches don't move between periods. So, and I've been told it's tougher on the defensemen.
That's what I hear.
Oh, Burgoon with a shot, whistles wide of the near post there, Flynn Walker.
They could just change benches, and that would solve the problem. Just switch benches. They do it in tennis, right? They switch sides. They go to sit on the other seats. So let's do the same thing.
Well, they only have like a couple rackets to worry about in tennis versus a whole section of twigs. Water bottles. And offsides play here. 2-1 is the score, Winnetka.
Stallions almost with a 3-on-2 there, but the pass just behind the centerman off his back skate, and the line went in offsides.
So draw in the neutral zone along the far boards. Got Lipitz against Colt Withey. Stallions will take possession inside Warriors territory. They'll roll it towards the net. That one
two black jerseys. Two black jerseys in front of George.
Puck pushed out. Burgoon gets there first. Man, does he have a hard shot. Just not on net, but he gets a lot on it. That puck comes out to the neutral zone. Out of the reach of Jake Pease. And it'll go to the far boards where it's kept in. I believe that's Reed Alford. Yep. Alford battling there with Withey. Withey poking away at the puck. Between the circles, he's free. Oh, and a swipe of the stick there by Flynn Walker prevented that one from getting on net.
Nice poke check by Walker.
Now over to the far boards. Behind the net it goes from Levi Solomon. And then TJ Thielen. Solomon. A quick slapper there as he heads for a change. Now Withey battling. Oh, gets the pass free and a big save made there by Walker. And then that one hits the post and it goes behind the net.
Wow. Best save of the game by number 50.
Remember that one if the Stallions are able to get the equalizer. I'll just remember it anyways, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great save either way.
All right. Now Alford. Up ice. And then chipped in. Farboard play. And unable to keep it in was Leo Zolna. Alford backhands it in, or actually that's Mashik, Connor Mashik, but the Stallions were offsides.
Yeah, that was a golden opportunity for the Warriors to retake a 2-goal lead, but Flynn Walker holding that line and made the stick save, and then had to push himself to the near post to get that left pad out on the rebound attempt, and then the third attempt was put wide. So nice job by Flynn Walker.
Puck out to center. then thrown into the Warrior zone, but
Kutso was like, yep, that's on me.
I wasn't ready for that puck to get in there that soon.
You can see he wanted to clear the line, but he turned himself around a little too early, and he knew it.
Crumbless falls down, but moves it ahead to Ori. And then at the skates of Kutso, but he's unable to corral that. Warriors look to go the other way. Nicholas Hanold will chip it down low. And Zolna will pick it up for the Stallions. That's going to be kept in, however, by Thomas Kosonen. Back at the far point, now between the circles. Kosonen. Shot doesn't get through. Another shot doesn't get through as that one is picked off by Nolan Northrup and out to center. Cross ice pass. Hanold. Unable to corral it. It's out to center. Some neutral zone play going on for the moment. Northrup knocks it down. Hanold chips it in, and he'll skate off for a change as Zolna picks it up, and he'll try and stick handle past 90.
Yeah, played it in his skates a little bit, got a little tied up, but was able to get the puck out.
That one off the stick of Oliver Lees, and he gets, between the crease. It slid through the blue paint, but the Stallions were unable to get a piece of that one.
I think that was number 33. Was that Ethan Garchik at that near post, just not able to tap that one home. He had a wide open net to play with.
Singer tries to center. Puck is still loose. Winnetka is able to get it away from goalkeeper Dylan George, and then they'll get it out to center. Inside Stallions territory, Zolna tries to get it out, unable to the first time. Second time is able to. Garchek. Ethan Garchek stick handles pass across to Zolna, unable to connect. Zolna drops it to Singer. And Singer shoots it below the goal line, and it'll come over to the near boards. Trying to keep that puck inside the zone is Max Poole. Zolna. Center ice. Stick handles. Carries it in. Spins. Shovels it down low. Taken by the Stallions. Near circle. Stick handling move there by Jake Pease. Throws it on net. Dylan George able to cover it up.
Made a diving stop there.
Wow.
The Stallions didn't get much on that. That puck was cleared into the slot by Pease, and I think it rattled around, hit some bodies, and you can see Pease giving George a fist bump.
I like
there.
that.
Dylan George was standing by the near post and had to dive to his left like a soccer goalkeeper to make that save.
That's right. It's like the penalty kick. Stallions take possession of the draw, flipped on net, and it goes in front of Dylan George over to the near boards out to center, where Connor Mashik had it for a moment. And now Lippitz will take possession. That's going to be an icing call. And it is. It's 6:22 to go here in a, fairly quiet second period. We did have a couple big saves on each end here, one by Dylan George, the other by Flynn Walker. But other than that, we have not had any tallies halfway through period number 2.
Yeah, first period was about the offense. Second period has been about the goaltending so far.
Yep. So Withy on the draw against Kutso. A little early there, fellas. All right. Stallions gain possession. Flipped ahead there by Max Poole. And now Kutso. Kutso stops along the far boards. Throws it on net. Glove down by Dylan George. And it'll go over into the far corner where Kutso battles with Levi Solomon.
Crumblish just not able to gather that rebound on the shot from Nick Kutso.
That one bounces through over to the near boards.
Nick Kutso's really impressed me, Eric, in the 2 games we've seen from him in the last 7 days or so. Number 57 in black and gold.
Yeah.
Really solid skater, really hard shot.
Now Crumbliss, Kutso, Ori, Kutso shoots, scores over the right shoulder of Dylan George, just as you said it before.
I need to play the lottery,
You
Eric.
do.
I called the goal in the first game, and Nick Kutso, again, making me look like a soothsayer here in this one.
With 5:34 to go here in the second period, we get the equalizer from the Stallions. Good work, Aaron.
Thank you.
Well, good game here. 2-2 matchup. You know, both teams wanted to put on a better performance than what happened against the Thunder and the Huskies, respectively.
Yeah.
But obviously, those two teams play at such a high level, so it's good to see we got a nice tight affair here in the consolation game. 2-2 the score, 5:11 to go here in the second period. Stallions, Chicago Stallions, and Winnetka Warriors. As that backhand attempt towards the net initially fanned on, he's upset. Brady Leavell, and now Leavell will gather it up. Yeah, it's short of center there. That's going to be icing. He's had a little rough shift there for that sequence, but he'll regroup. Brady Leavell. Draw is going to be to the left of goalkeeper Dylan George. 4:51 to go here in the second period, 2-2. Draw taken by the Stallions. Trying to push it ahead was Solomon Rogers, unable to. And that one cleared all the way down. That's going to go for an icing call against Winnetka. So 4:42 to go here in the second.
So Winnetka taking advantage in that first period of a couple of penalties by the Stallions. Stallions have tightened things up here since those first two penalties, and they're able to get one in that first period, tie it up here in the second. So, you know, once you're not out there a man short, you can kind of run your offense and do some of the things you want to do. And the Stallions have been able to get on the board here.
Flipped on net. That goes by Dylan George in front of George. Warriors trying to get it out to center ice. Nicholas Hanold had some difficulty, but they're eventually able to get it out to the neutral zone. Then it's knocked back in by the Stallions. Leavell gets it up to Hanold. And then out to center. Here come the Warriors. Good back check there by Rogers. Hanold peels it off the near boards. And that's going to be thrown over to the far boards by Reed Alford. And that's going to be icing against the Stallions. So, got a game of icing going on right now as the pace of play has slowed down a little bit, Aaron.
That's 3 icings in the last, 30, 40 seconds.
Feels like it.
Bit of a choppy sequence here in the second period as neither team, now that we're even again, neither team wants to make that mistake that puts their team behind by a goal. So, see a little bit more conservative style play.
Draw taken by the Stallions. Kutso carries it over along the far boards. Kutso stops. Tries to look for a centering opportunity. He was sealed off. He's being double teamed along the far boards there. And good job there by, I believe that was Mason Freiberger, but Kutso gets the loose change again. Then he'll slap it down low. Official gets out of the way. Oliver Lees has it. And it's kept in at the far point. Attempt does not get through. We're going to have a hooking call against the Stallions as Freiberger would have been off to the races. But we're going to get the hooking call against the Stallions, and going to the bench is going to be Max Poole.
Yeah, another one of those penalties, kind of like in the first period, where the alternative is let Winnetka break in all alone on your goaltender. So commit the penalty, and Winnetka already 2 for 2 on the man advantage, and they look to retake the lead here in the second.
So draw to the right of Flynn Walker. It's Kutso against Trip Wilson. Winnetka gains possession, flipped over to the near corner. Near point. Cross ice pass to the far point, able to keep it in. Nicely done there by George Stirilis. Now Kutso throws it down low. Stallions look to get it out to center. They will, as Mashik gets it out there. Warriors regain possession, but that hit the back of the skate of Freiberger. Now top of the near circle. Ooh, quick interception there by Reed Alford as that one almost rolled on to Flynn Walker. Oh, that could have been a call there, but nothing doing. And now going the other way is Connor Mashik. Mashik skates it in below the goal line, centers it, goes through the blue paint over to the near boards. Shot by Kutso doesn't get through. We're down to 2:06 remaining here in the second period. 2-2 hockey game. Puck pushed ahead by George Stirilis. He's looking to skate off for a change. Actually, no, he's staying on. Kutso had the puck taken away. Now Burgoon, pair of 16s battling there. There's Owen Madden. Joins the fray. Chip ahead by Finn Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer digs it out behind the net. Tries the wraparound. Feeds it. Save made as Tripp Wilson got the shot off on the feed from Lohmeyer.
Yeah, that all started when Finn Lohmeyer was able to get away from Connor Mashik. Mashik stopped skating in the near corner and tried to grab Finn Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer was able to get away from him and get that puck centered for a good opportunity for the Warriors.
12 seconds remaining on the power play for Winnetka. As the spin around there by Levi Solomon goes into the far corner. Back up to the far point. And thrown into the near corner. Penalty is over. Both teams back at full strength as Burgoon backhands it over to the far boards. Centering attempt trying to get it to Burgoon. That was intercepted. Nicely done there by Nolan Northrup. And Northrup will get the puck at center and chip it ahead. That hit a couple sticks on its way. Tracking it down will be TJ Thielen. Warriors exit the zone. Colt Withy. Withy taken down. We're going to get another penalty on the Stallions. Boy, they're parade to the box here.
Yeah, Owen Madden got into the legs of the Warrior skater, and he's going to go for, I don't know, you call him for tripping, interference, whatever it is. It's going to be another penalty on the Stallions and another power play for the Warriors.
I guess he's saying hooking.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
That's not what I would have gone with, but
yeah.
All right.
Well, it wasn't like a very emphatic hooking call, but
it's like
he didn't give the trip.
He had to call him for something,
yeah.
So it's like, I guess hooking.
Yeah.
Tripping probably would have made a little more sense, but end result is the same, I suppose.
Correct. 31 seconds to go in the period. Backhander does not get through. Then it's thrown down low where Lohmeyer battles Ori, has the puck taken away, and then it gets out to the neutral zone off the official skates, and we're going to have a breakout here for Lippitz. Lippitz, shorthanded opportunity, stick handles, and it's in! Lev Lippitz with the shorthanded goal, taking advantage of the puck going off of the official skate right onto his stick, and he was off to the races, Aaron.
Yeah, Stallions caught a break there. The Stallions were content to just clear that puck out, but it hit the linesman in the skate, and at that point, Lev Lippitz was already at max speed. He broke in all alone, went forehand, backhand, and it squeezed through the pads of Dylan George. So number 63 in black and gold doing it shorthanded. And the Stallions are now up 3-2.
Well, Lev Lippitz, have yourself a game.
Have a game, that's right.
3-2 Stallions. As we get down to the final seconds here of the second period, and then we'll take an audio break as we work on some technical issues. So we'll be back 3-2 Stallions over the Warriors as we head to the third period. All right, we're back from the audio break here. 3-2 Stallions, that late period goal, 9.4 seconds remaining in the second period, Aaron, and that shorthanded goal by Lev Lipitz was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked all year about how those late period goals can give your team momentum going into the third. Well, you have the added, I guess, bit of it being a shorthanded goal as well. So
right,
all the momentum right now with the Chicago Stallions is they were down 2-0. They now lead 3-2.
Yeah, 3 unanswered goals by the Stallions here. As that one goes on net as Max Poole lost his stick. Oof. And that one goes behind the net. Between the circles, Crumblis gets there and shovels it out to center.
Nice job by Crumblis to get himself the space he needed to backhand that out. He took his time, got some open space, and lifted that backhand out of the zone. He could have just skated forward into the white jersey, but made the smart, patient decision.
Now Mashik had the puck taken away. Kutso gets it back, throws it to the far near point, but it's kept in by TJ Thielen. Now Thielen has it between the circles. Shot on net, save made. Oh, and it hops over the stick of 90 again. Not him again, but that time he pokes it in. Just as the penalty expired. Oh, and he might have got injured as he came out of the bench, the penalty area. That's unfortunate. 10:39 to go here in the third, and Winnetka gets the equalizer.
Yeah, it's Gio Ori.
Oh, wow.
I think he just took it in. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. He was holding his stomach. He's holding his side now, but he bounced back up, and he's on his way to the bench with some help of the coaching staff. Yeah, I didn't see what happened, but nicely done by the Warriors. They have really taken advantage of the man advantage here today. They are now 3 for 4 on the power play, and we're all knotted again at 3. So once again, just another great hockey game. Nick Kutso fired that one wide.
On net, sticks it off the post by Kutso. As Dylan George kind of casually pushed that one out front, and Kutso was there for the rebound.
Kutso out in front again. Nick Kutso all over the place on this shift for the Stallions.
Zolna throws it, and Levo will skate after it for Winnetka. Out the center, Lohmeyer chips it ahead. He'll skate after it. But the Stallions will get there first, ring it over to the near boards. Kept in by Freiberger. And Trip Wilson. Now Kutso's there. He has it taken away. Lohmeyer. Now the Stallions. Out to center. Alford, top of the near circle. Cuts in. Backhand, save made. Dylan George.
Wow, nice hard drive to the net by number 78, Reed Alford, as he took that one wide and just pushed on that outside skate and drove towards the net.
Now Singer. And Level for Winnetka. It's going to go between the circles, and getting there first is John Carter. Carter pushes it ahead. Finn Lohmeyer along the far boards, throws it through the paint.
Nice job by Lohmeyer to just stop and let the Stallion defense go past him.
Lev Lipitz, 2-on-1. Lipitz, cross-ice pass between the skates, and unable to corral it was Solomon Rogers. They were looking for a repeat of that goal in the first period.
Yeah, Lipitz, I think a little too unselfish there, as he took that 2-on-1 pass, tried to go cross-ice to Alford, and he had a lot of space in front of him to go towards the net, but tried to make the pass.
Zolna keeps that puck inside the zone. Now between the circles, battling. Player falls down. Kept in at the far point by Nolan Northrup. He'll throw it down low where Lipitz tries to gather it up. But Colt Withy's there for Winnetka. Withy has it. Skates out to the neutral zone. Over the blue line. Possible 2-on-1. Shot. Glove. Save made. And holding on, Flynn Walker on that shot from Levi Solomon.
I think that's our first casual glove save of the day.
I think so, yeah.
We normally see quite a few of those where the goalie just flips that glove out and makes the catch like it's no big deal.
3-3 is the score. 8:09 remaining in the third period in this consolation game in the PeeWee 12 and under silver tier. Slowly going to roll on net for Dylan George. Took all the suspense out of it.
Ethan Garchik with a ton of speed there, forcing George to play that with the glove and give the Stallions an offensive zone draw.
It'll be to the right of Dylan George. Looks like it's Garchik and Withy. And Stallions take the draw. Crumbliss slaps one, but goes behind the net.
Yeah, he did not hesitate on that slap shot at all.
Now Max Poole throws it towards net. Crumbliss battling. Puck is loose. No black jerseys there, however, as Burgoon tries to skate it forward. Then he overskates it. And Garchik will dump it back inside the zone. Stallions trying to return the pressure, get the momentum back, as they've had to play inside the zone for a little bit here. Puck dug out by the Warriors. Here's Colt Withy. Withy at center ice, over the blue line, along the near boards.
He's been pretty sharp on his blades here this period. Withy looking really nice on those neutral zone breakouts.
Now Crumbliss throws it over to the far boards. Warriors are going to keep it in as Burgoon tracked that one down. He raced to get that one, keep it inside the zone. I've liked 16 in white as well. A lot of good players on both sides here.
Yeah,
they're in the consolation matchup.
We've seen some good hockey, and I think, we talked about this already, but last Sunday, I think maybe you got a little bit of a skewed vision of what these two teams really looked like as they were playing clearly the two best teams in that conference all year long. You're seeing some of that talent kind of come to the surface here today.
Yeah, but even in smaller doses last week, you could see some of the talent of a Burgoon, of a Kutso, players like that.
Right, they're just they're actually finishing here today, whereas last Sunday they weren't.
Here's Kutso. He's got Ori with him. Kutso free between the circle shot. Oh. Big save made, Dylan George.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Nick Kutso just drops his head, looks back at the goalie, shakes his head as he skates away. What a move by Nick Kutso to walk in all alone, and an even better save by Dylan George.
A tremendous save by 35 in white. Hey, Aaron, remember that save.
Remember that one, too.
Yes. Remember them all. Remember that one.
Yes, that was a great save by George. He came out high into his crease, tried to make himself as big as possible, and Kutso put it into his chest.
Yeah, and he's a bigger goalie to begin with there, but you're right. Coming out, cut down the angles there. As Kutso was wide open and the palms to the air for Kutso is like, what do I have to do?
He's got one. He could have three in this one, though. He's got a couple of break-in opportunities.
Out to center. Here go the Warriors. Flipped on net, glove save. And then it jumped out for a moment, but then Flynn Walker fell on it as, again, we apologize. We had to get 90's name last week, but we don't have last week's roster.
Yep.
So
that was a nice play, though. Kind of stopped on a dime there, and again, let the Stallions defense kind of Top Gun style hit the brakes, so fly right by kind of thing, and that's what he did there, and gave himself a good scoring opportunity.
On net, pad save made by Walker. Flip down low, right through the crease. And Level. Could be a 3-on-1 for the Stallions, but doing a good job back checking there was Nicholas Hanold. Now Lippitz will pick it up along the near boards, flips it on net. Oh, and ricocheted in!
Pease, I think, got a piece of that. Jake Pease on the deflection. Number 63, Lev Lippitz, just threw it towards the goal, and Pease got his stick on it and deflected it over Dylan George. And the Stallions retake the lead. Wow.
With Lippitz throwing it towards the net. 5:07 to go in the third. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I believe Pease got a piece of it. From his reaction, it certainly looked like he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with, too.
Yeah.
There definitely was a deflection, and he definitely felt that he had a piece of that. And
But Love Lippitt's accurate with those in that first period, or in the first period, he had that beautiful no-look backhand pass to Solomon Rogers, and then right there, just turn around and put that one towards the goal, and the Stallions retake the lead here at 4-3.
Pease carries that one in offside, so Lippitz factoring in 3 of the 4 goals for the Stallions there, 2 helpers, and then he had that shorthanded goal at the end of the second period. Your guy, number 63.
Number 63 in black and gold. One of my favorites this year.
That's right. Now here's Zolna. Leo Zolna. Offsides call as Garcha couldn't clear.
He tried. He dove for the blue line, just couldn't get there in time.
So we'll have the draw outside of Winnetka territory along the near boards. 4:25 to go here in the third. This consolation matchup between the Chicago Stallions and Winnetka Warriors. Stallions leading 4-3. Crumbliss will flip it in. Then pushed ahead by John Carter of the Warriors. Tries to get it outside to Freiberger, then Lohmeyer. Alford spun around there for a moment. Actually, that was Northrup. Then the shot goes wide right. Zolna out to Garchik. Garchik at center. Cross ice pass between the circles. Shot. It goes wide. Shot by Owen Madden. And we got a whistle.
Yeah, George played it off the back boards and covered up for a face-off.
Smart play.
Owen Madden got into a very dangerous scoring area there and just whistled that one past the stick side of Dylan George.
So face-off will be to the right of Dylan George. Be Kutso on the draw for the Stallions. And we're going to get a timeout by Winnetka. Kind of early timeout, 3:50.
Yeah.
So that gives me an opportunity to get you up to date on some of the reads. Hey, how about NIHL's Best Flow? It is complete. It was basically a fun celebration of the best hockey here in the league, and there's always great enthusiasm for this promotion from players and fans. You can see the winners and their legendary salads on the NIHL Facebook and Twitter pages. They have won prizes for their team and for themselves. Prizes are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey and the Northern Illinois Hockey League. It's never too early to start getting your lettuce prepared for next year's NIHL's Best Flow. And don't forget, folks, we got 2 more games coming up here on the consolation round. We're going to be back to get that one up for you here. Our Squirt Bronze game, Jaguars A1 taking on Vipers A2 at 11:30. And then we'll round things out at 12:40 with the PeeWee Bronze matchup between Chargers A3 and Ice Dogs A2. All right, timeout is over. Both teams back on the ice. We're going to have a draw to the right of Dylan George. Again, it'll be Kutso. This time it'll be going against Colt Withy for the draw. And Warriors take possession. Carter pushes it ahead to Burgoon. And then pushed in by Levi Solomon. Down low where Zolna will track it. Withy meets him there. Withy will chase after it in the far corner. Up high to Carter. Singer was trying to push that puck forward, and then it eventually comes back to the neutral zone. We'll change there. Max Poole was unable to gather possession. Holding on. Puck is loose. Shot score! Burgoon picked up the loose change. Flynn Walker couldn't hold it down. And Burgoon gets the equalizer with 3:14 to go.
Yeah, so the Warriors break into the offensive zone. The shot gets in on Flynn Walker.